beautiful people, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. And if this is the first time you're visiting, please don't forget to subscribe and join our amazing, wonderful family. And also don't forget to like, comment, and share on all the vlogs in this channel. On today's vlog, I want to share with you guys on one of the most important characteristics or trait that successful people possess. And if you want to be successful in life, you have to have this particular trait, and that is called grit. So grit is the ability of being able to push through, of being able to keep going despite the hardships, despite the challenges, despite what gets thrown in your way. It's that spirit of persevering and continue being passionate with what you're doing despite the challenges. So most people give up when it gets hard. And as we all know, if you want to be successful, it's not easy. There are times that it's going to get hard. So the most successful people, when it gets hard, they keep on going. You know, they at some point they're depressed, at some point they're stressed, but they never dwell in the moments. They pick themselves up and they keep on going. So you should have that particular trait as an individual who wants to be successful. It's very easy to give up. It's very easy, to say I'm done when things get tough. But if you give up easily, then you'll never achieve that level of success that you want to achieve in life. And that is why we have so many people who are very talented or are very intelligent, but they end up not living in their potential just because they gave up along the way, just because they did not have that thick skin of persevering and saying, you know what, this too shall pass. They gave up along the way, and if you give up along the way, you will never enjoy the fruits of your labor. So if you want to be successful, you have to have thick skin. You have to say, okay, today was a bad day, but I have better days ahead of me. It's not easy, I understand, but at the end of the day, you're not going to be successful if you give up too easily. And that is what differentiates most successful people from people who never really get to live their dreams. So, of course, talent and intelligence matters. It's a foundation towards success, but that does not guarantee that you're going to be successful. And that's why you might find you are in the room with the most talented people or the most intelligent person, but they never actually get to be successful just because they never really put much effort into developing their talent, into making themselves become the best version of themselves. And they always relied on talents. They were like, oh, I'm talented, oh, I'm smart. But sometimes it's not about the talent or the intelligence. It's about the hard work and the perseverance that you put in what you do. So as long as you work hard, as long as you never give up and you're always consistent in what you're doing, even if you're not the smartest or the most talented person in the room, you are going to be successful. You are guaranteed to be successful because you're hardworking, because you're consistent, and because you never give up. So even when it gets hard, you tell yourself, you know what, tomorrow is a better day. And that's why we see the most successful entrepreneurs are people who, even when they had losses, maybe for 2 years, they stayed, they worked hard, they grinded, and they found ways to make the next year better. So if you want to be good at what you're doing, if you want to stand out, if you want to accomplish that level of success that only the 1% possess, then you have to never give up. You're a YouTuber, a content creator, you've always been making content, but your channel hasn't been picking up. Don't give up. Maybe for 3 years straight, it might not be doing good, but you don't know. Maybe in the next 4th year, then your channel will blow up. Your channel will do good. So as long as you're consistent, as long as you work hard, as long as you put your all into what you're doing, then you should be sure that you are going to be successful. So I'm just here to encourage you guys. You don't have to be smart, you don't have to be very intelligent. You just have to work hard, and you have to have the spirit of persevering and have passion in what you do. Thank you so much, guys, for viewing this vlog. I hope you guys learned a thing or two, and I hope that you guys are gonna put in the work, are gonna put in the effort, and are going to persevere despite the hardships. Thank you, and I'll see you on my next vlog.